Welcome to a unique, unheard of, and genuinely historic edition of our Sports Deep Dive, everyone. We're going to examine a headline today that has truly sent shockwaves through the entire world of tennis, the larger sports world, and online social media. The shocking announcement about Alexandra Eala has all fans, analysts, commentators, and casual viewers captivated to their screens. The rising star, the undeniable pride of the Philippines, and unquestionably one of the most exciting young talents to grace the tennis court in recent memory is about to embark on an enormous undertaking. Alexandra Eala will play two much-awaited matches on March 7th. Two extremely difficult, high-stakes games in one day. The entire world is in disbelief. Thousands upon thousands of tennis fans have already promised that they would not miss a second of this incredible event, and the tennis community is giddy with shock and anticipation. We must examine what it truly requires of a human being to play two professional tennis matches in one day in order to fully comprehend the significance of this news. A casual hit at the neighborhood club is not what we are discussing. We are discussing the top levels of competitive sports, when every point is fiercely contested, serves fly at lightning speed, and the physical strain is comparable to running a marathon while playing fast-paced chess. The sports world gave a collective gasp when it was announced that Eala will be competing twice on March 7th. In the contemporary, highly optimized world of professional tennis, it is a demanding, harsh, and extremely uncommon situation. Players are typically allowed a day or at the very least several hours overnight to recuperate, consult with their physiotherapists, take ice bath recovery sessions, let the lactic acid drain from their highly stressed muscles, and psychologically prepare for the next opponent. However, Alexandra Eala does not have that luxury of time on March 7th. Her physical endurance and mental toughness will be put to the ultimate test when she enters a crucible of endurance. This schedule's sheer unprecedented nature has sparked intense debate on all of the major sports networks and online platforms. Knowing that March 7th will be a monumental day in this incredible athlete's career, fans are rushing to modify their schedules. You can feel the excitement. As we wait to see how this young prodigy handles a situation that would cause even the most seasoned veteran Grand Slam champions to halt and take a deep breath, you can sense the electrifying buzz in the air and a collective holding of breath. The context of Alexandria's identity is what makes this so incredibly captivating. She's not your typical player. She is a pioneer. Every time she puts on her tennis shoes and takes the court, she bears the aspirations, hopes, and great pride of a whole country. The culture of sports is abundant in the Philippines. However, it has been a difficult and drawn-out process to identify a worldwide superstar in the highly competitive, predominantly European and American world of professional tennis. Eala is a symbol of that long-held goal coming true. She is now expected to execute an almost legendary athletic endurance feat. She will definitely need to be at her best physically for the first match. To secure a victory, she will need to bring her full A game, making use of her amazing court coverage, powerful baseline strokes, and razor-sharp tactical thinking. But the real drama of March 7th will be revealed in the aftermath of that first game. How much energy will she have used? How will her body respond to the abrupt burst of high-intensity activity when, just hours later, it must immediately ramp back up to maximum capacity? A professional tennis match has a huge physiological cost. Liters of fluid are lost by players. Their central nervous system suffers greatly from the continuous, and their glycogen stores are severely depleted. Explosive motions and the high level of focus needed to follow a ball traveling at more than 100 miles per hour. The ultimate test of athletic greatness is to ask a body to withstand it and then repeat the process against a new, highly motivated opponent. The whole world is watching because of this. The sports headlines are shouting in bold letters because of this. It is human nature to be drawn to the remarkable, to see someone go beyond the conventional limits of what is deemed feasible. The display of human endurance captivates us. We want to know if her training, the countless hours she spends on the Rafa Nadal Academy's practice courts, the intense workouts, and her unflinching commitment will be sufficient to get her through this enormous struggle. Fans are aware of this. The thousands of fans who will be watching from New York to Tokyo, from Manila to Madrid. They know they are going to see something quite unique. They're watching more than simply a tennis match. They are seeing a pivotal point in the career of a young athlete who is destined for greatness. They are paying attention to witness a young woman's heart, fortitude, and unabashed determination in the face of an enormous task. This doubleheader's strategic component is equally intriguing. For a coaching staff, it is a headache, but for tennis purists, it is an exciting riddle. How is she prepared for this by her team? In order to save energy for the second match, do they suggest that she pull back a little during the first one? In professional tennis, the margin between a devastating defeat and a decisive triumph might be as little as 1%. In the face of elite competition, you simply cannot afford to coast. To close the gap between the two games, she must therefore give it her all and rely solely on her exceptional levels of fitness and quick recovery techniques. It takes a level of psychological maturity that is extremely uncommon, especially for a player of her age, to perform the mental gymnastics necessary to stay focused, not look ahead to the second match while still engaged in the first, and then completely wipe the slate clean and start over for the second match. March 7th is more than just a calendar date. It now serves as a major focal point for the entire sports community and is a high-stakes event. There is an overwhelming buzz. Every sports expert is dissecting the possible outcomes, examining her prior endurance records, examining her hydration techniques, and discussing whether this demanding schedule is a fantastic chance to demonstrate her resiliency or a risky risk that could result in fatigue. But despite all the discussion and analysis, one thing is still very evident. Right now, Alexandra Eala is the focal point of the sports world. Everyone is talking about her, and the anticipation is intensifying. Yes, the world is stunned, but more significantly, it is enthralled. The idea of witnessing this incredible young athlete take on a feat that will demand all of her skill, strength, and unwavering spirit has us utterly enthralled. This is the best hook and plot. There is drama in it. The stakes are really high. Thousands of ardent admirers are prepared to live or die by every point she makes on that fateful day, and it features a talented and adored protagonist. Let's now delve further into the heart of this amazing circumstance and do a thorough, in-depth study of what this doubleheader actually means for Alexandra Eala, her professional path, and tennis in general. To truly understand the significance of March 7th, we need to step back and look at the foundation of Alexandra Eala's journey. Her rise to international recognition did not happen overnight. It is the result of years of relentless training, sacrifice, and dedication. One of the most defining decisions of her career was leaving her home country to train in Spain at the prestigious Rafa Nadal Academy, an environment built on discipline, world-class coaching, advanced sports science, and the legendary fighting spirit associated with Rafael Nadal. This background is crucial when considering the immense challenge she faces on March 7th, competing in two demanding matches in a single day. The philosophy instilled at the academy emphasizes endurance, mental resilience, and the belief that every point matters, no matter how exhausting the battle becomes. Because of this preparation, Eala enters this challenge as one of the most mentally and physically conditioned young athletes in the sport. However, while her training has undoubtedly simulated fatigue and quick recovery scenarios, experiencing that level of physical strain and psychological pressure in a live professional tournament under the spotlight of global attention is an entirely different test.